wants us to come in and do that. So.
And that was Mendelssohn and Weeping Windowsills, and we are with two of Mendelssohn's 6 members, Spencer Herbert and Peach Pruchkowski. Gentlemen, thank you guys very, very much for being back on here with us. I'd just like to ask you guys a few questions on, that last song is really, really good. It's different from a lot of songs that I've heard. It's not the same old cookie cutter song. Tell me about where you guys drive your inspiration from. Where do you guys pull it from?
I think that's another thing that's interesting. It relates back to where we came from and everyone's musical background. I studied jazz here, so I think sometimes that you could hear that in some of my playing. And then, John loves Wilco, so, and I love him too, so I definitely see myself thinking about, how they play, and that definitely is an influence to me, along with, all the jazz guitarists. John, back to the country, just kind of folk, more like folk traditional music, he loves that, too. Jake loves folk music as well, so that, that comes for our music. Spencer?
Yeah, Sarah's also got a great choral background, and her sense of harmony is just. I hate to just say how great it is to work with her, but it really is just wonderful to have people from different backgrounds instead of doing the same thing over and over and over again. With me, I was fortunate enough to pick up bass in a school where I'll be honest with you, it was a learning disability and behavior school. So I had a hard time in school getting used to a lot of problems in learning, and when I picked up bass, I got to meet a lot of people, I got to play a lot of different music, and I'd say the music that really spoke to me, that got me to do things in this group too, has been listening to a lot of R&B and a lot of records by the band. They're one of the few things that I had in my life that allowed me to connect with my father. So that type of music to come back in my life now is just, I just think that that's a sign that I'm in a comfortable place right now. So
the band, good point, Spencer. We love the band. That record's always spinning. There's one of them in our house. So
music from Big Pink, Rock of Ages, anything that they did, it's just wonderful. I don't think we do everything like them. I don't think we're out to become a cover band, but I think that there's a lot of fun in changing instruments and going places that you may not be comfortable with, but by the end of the song, you've learned something about who you are as a player and a musician.
Even our writing style, since Jake and John are both percussionists, odd time signatures. Sometimes the meters, one of our songs, 7/4, another one 11/4, and I think they're interesting because they don't end up sounding like math rock bands, where you don't even know where the downbeat is. It's more of John creates a chord progression and a rhythm that just feels natural, even though it's in 7. So I think that's another interesting.
One thing new for me was playing a song, and then there was a tom that came in. You guys have all seen floor toms a million times on a drum set, but there was a tom on the drum set, and then there was a tom by the keyboard, and I didn't know what was going on. I thought I heard breathing, and then I see a hose in John's mouth, or it was Sarah's mouth, and I see them breathing into this drum. There's just so much creativity with percussion in this group that I honestly. It's wonderful. It's like playing for Iggy Pop. I know that Iggy Pop fired people because his sense of timing was great because he used to be a drummer. So I think it makes me a better player, and I think it makes everybody just aware more of time. And
So you guys are Mendelssohn. Tell me what you guys are here to do. Do you guys have a goal out there? Be like, all right, guys, this is what we're gonna do. And I'm not talking like, all right, we're gonna sell 1 million records. But do you guys want to change something? You guys want to say something? What are you guys here to do?
I don't really know if there's a message or a drive to change anything. I think it's more just trying to make good music that people like.
Why?
I mean, why not? Really, like why shouldn't you create a band to create music for people? There's a lot of music out there that I don't know. I think sometimes the artist neglects the audience. Definitely make music for yourself. Play what you love, what makes you happy, but at the same time, you're entertaining people. Provide them with something that will, they'll walk away with and be like, wow, that was great. I actually want to buy their album instead of just downloading it, on the internet. So, that's kind of the way I think of it.
To add on to it, what Pete was saying, man, I would, I just venture into saying this. I don't want to speak for everybody, but I mean, with the way that I feel about it is, the music that we do isn't just mood music. It isn't just for something that you do when you're, when you're with your girl, or when you're pissed, when you're mad at somebody, or when you're really happy. There's songs that we play that go in so many directions and can make you feel so many different ways. I'm not trying to sound deep with it or anything like that. So I mean, there's like one-dimensional songwriting for some people, and that's the mood that they want to convey, and that's the mood that they want to be in all the time. So